My Hero Academia School Briefs Volume 5 Review. The anime My Hero Academia might not be currently on our screens, but with the manga now in its final arc, the series is certainly in our minds. Here to offer us even more of this fascinating franchise is Volume 5 of My Hero Academia School Briefs, which promises some more fun-filled stories with the cast. This book opens with our cast preparing for the new year and partaking in their end-of-year cleaning around the classrooms. Everything is going just fine until Ida, Koji, Tokoyami, and Shoji go to throw some trash out and end up falling drunk on the ground into the hidden dungeon. Worried about villains, they have set up a hideout under the UA High School. The boys begins to explore in the hopes of finding out what's going on. However, the truth of the matter will shock everyone. The second of 5 stories included in this book takes place in Christmas Eve, where the teachers at UA have come together to give Eri a Christmas to remember. Eraserhead brings the little girl to Class 1A's Christmas party, and afterwards, he and the others prepare to play Santa and give her a gift. Naturally, the teachers haven't coordinated all that well. Is instead of one group giving Eri a gift, many of them have come prepared. Not only that, the security in Eri's room has been improved, and the teachers soon find themselves caught up in it. Were they able to give Eri her presents without her waking up and discovering that Santa is Eraserhead and the others? More than a large assembled piece, the third story is a focus on Todoroki as he returns home from a year's end soba meal, together with his sister Fuyumi and brother Natsuo. The siblings are looking forward to spending some time together, despite the fact that Natsuo is not looking forward to seeing Endeavor. This tale is probably the one that ties into the current arc of the anime the most, as Todoroki and his family have been given plenty of attention in the 5th season. The 4th chapter focuses on Deko Bakujo as they continue their work study with Endeavor and come across some childhood friends in need. One of the two is moving away from the town they live in, so the other has understandably become quite upset. They were also supposed to be taking part in the competition together, which is now off the cards. So it's up to Deko and Bakujo to fix the relationship, before the two kids are left with regrets. For the final chapter, we return to UA when Class 1A and 1B come together for a hot pot party. This is a pretty entertaining way to seeing out the book and gives us a chance to get better acquainted with the 1B characters, even they're not facing off against 1A or embroiled in some kind of fight to survive against villains. In the afterworld, for this book, original creator and illustrator Koi Horikoshi talks about how glad he is to have some fun stories since the arc he's currently working on is so serious in tune. I think the feeling will actually extend to the wider fan base who are looking for something a little higher. It is certainly true that this entry in the series will give us something to relax with, while us all building on the characters. They are the pivotal point of focus in the series right now, especially the anime. I also appreciate that this is set at and has been released near the end of the year, which just adds some extra charm to the whole thing. Volume 5 is a more varied read than Volume 4, which is welcome since if you were invested in the school festival, that you weren't going to enjoy the particular entry. At least here we get a great variety of stories and settings, which keeps things interesting. Just a small warning that if you haven't yet watched Season 5 of the anime, be aware that there are spoilers for it in this book. I highly advise make sure you watch that before reading this release, if you're not already reading the manga. It's a shame that, like Volume 4 before it, this entry is so dependent on your knowing that what's happening in the main series, but it's supposed so far in. There isn't much more room to work around it. My Hero Academia School Brief Volume 5 comes to the West and thanks to Viz Media and continues to be translated by Caleb Cook. The translation reads well with no issues to note. Like previous releases, this one includes a Fallout color page at the beginning which shows how the cast enjoyed their Christmas party. Volume 6 of the series was released in Japan in October. Well, Viz has yet to schedule it. I imagine we'll see it sometime next year. Overall, My Hero Academia School Briefs Volume 5 is another fun entry than a light novel series. It's a perfect way for fans to see out the end of the year, provided they caught up with the anime at least. A free preview of the book can be read on the Viz Media website here. 9/10.